please deal with them now, before the community take the law into their hands, and then you arrest the community that is trying to help the government. We are not calling for any leader to come down. We are saying, please, we are South Africans, prioritize us. That's all we are saying. So we want the police, we love you police, you are our brothers. Besides being police, you are community members, you are men, you are fathers, you are husbands, you are community members, and like us. All we are saying, let us, whoever was doing the wrong thing, they were stealing, they were just doing it because there was nothing, there was no law, there was nothing. Now we are saying, we are here as community of South Africa. We will not call for you to come down. We are saying sort out your police station, sort out your police. We are not saying Ramaphosa must leave the position. We are saying he must enforce the laws in the border. He must enforce the laws in the harbor, in the customs, in home affairs, and everywhere. And if the government is short of money, we as South Africans, all the South Africans can come with one block, one bag of cement. And these men are artisans, they are leaders, they are bricklayers, they are surveyors, they are engineers, building engineers and building inspectors. We will volunteer as South Africans. One block, one cement, we go to the border and we help build that line. So please help us.
I spoke to him. I've advised him. I've advised the MMC.
Wait, beat my brain.
Can you move? You are not.
Please.
My friend, here's a statement. You're not paying. Look,
Can you call the truck to check your things? Wait, talk to Joanga, please. No, I'm not talking to anyone.
you see,
My friend, please. You are not paying here. No, I'm paying. I gave you 3 months. Not 3 months, it's still not finished. Our 3 months are going, I gave you 3 months. We are closing. No, your debt is accumulating, Baba.
Immigration and illegal immigration is not a South African problem. It's an African problem. It's a global problem. And the question for us in the African continent, how do we deal with that? We must deal with the root causes of this, where people leave their countries en masse. There are many people in South Africa. It's not only Africans. There are Europeans who arrived in this country before we're even liberated. Some of them are even naturalized. We've got Asian people who come as far as Bangladesh coming into our country. The other time when I was minister, they were even entering through OR Tambo. You ask yourself, in terms of their countries of departure, how do they make it via Dubai and everywhere by aeroplane to land in South Africa? That is a question of porous borders. You've got people as far as Pakistan who are here in South Africa. So it's a global crisis that requires governments to formulate a response to this. But we can never allow ourselves, when apartheid was described as a crime against humanity, to accept our country to be described as a xenophobic country that hates other nations. That's not the case. Singabantu bobuntu. We don't hate people. Yes, what is visiting our people here in these areas at Teguin? Drug cartels. I was the Minister of Police. I was in Kagiso. I was in the Val, Johannesburg Central. I saw these drug cartels dishing out drugs and all of that to the youth, and even illegal prostitution, teenage prostitution in the areas of Mtanzan. I've seen that with my eyes. I know the pain and suffering of our people, but that does not warrant an illegal mobilization, which will be equal to vigilantism in our country. When the state and the democratic state is intact, that will not support.
But just on that, people feel that they've been left with no choice, and that is why they've decided to mobilize. We've seen the protests have been relatively peaceful.
The protests have been peaceful, but when they degenerate to violence, that we will not support. The voices of our people have been heard, and they've been very peaceful. I agree with you, and everybody else can see they've been peaceful. But when you threaten violence, that cannot be acceptable. We know what that violence will plunge this country into. People will be killing each other here in the streets. Government must intervene and deal with the issues. The protests are genuine. They've been heard. It's not a question of who raises the protest. The question is this protest a fallacy, a lie, or anything? It is the truth. There are illegal immigrants who are promoting drugs in our country and all of that. There are employers in our country who employ undocumented people and exploit them and practice what is called cheap labor, because those people have got nowhere to run to. They will never organize themselves in the form of a union. So those employers must be held accountable too in relation to what they do.
Guys, I just want to say well done. My FYP is filled with your videos standing up for South Africa and fighting for South Africa and telling the real story of what's happening in South Africa. I'm genuinely proud of South Africans. I can see that some people are still trying to provoke us, trying to push us in a certain direction. And I know why they're doing that, because they're rushing for there to be violence and for people to start hitting people, and so they can have their headlines where people are dying. I mean, they've already started faking those headlines saying people are dying. Don't give them that. Don't give them that. Trust me. Tell them, nice and easy, that you don't want them in your communities anymore. No government, no court, nobody can force you to stay with people you no longer want in your community, especially people who are there illegally. So there's no need to fight. There's no need to get into any wild or crazy things. No, don't do that. The drug dealers that you know who are not South African, get them out, because you know them. Those ones that are hiding there, renting to you, we're going to arrest you as well, because there's a case that you can open against someone who's aiding and abetting an illegal immigrant. Those are the cases that we need to push. If there's a South African either married, either living, either whatever, with a person who has no documents to be in South Africa, that person should have a case opened against them, and they can be arrested and go to jail. So please, that is what we're pushing right now. Don't rush to give them the headline that they want, because you can see they're itching to call us xenophobic and say that we're killing people, what. And it's so funny, because the people that are dying to talk about people being killed in South Africa come from countries where they're actually killing each other. I mean, have you guys not seen what Boko Haram is doing to those Nigerian girls? But you've never seen Nigerians making noise about, oh my God, Boko Haram. Why are they quiet about the people who are killing their own people? So you mean to tell me that you only remember you've got human rights when it's South Africa? I mean, in Zimbabwe, we all know Mnangagwa will beat them up and kill them if need be. But you won't hear Zimbabwe say a thing. In Mozambique, in Malawi, Ethiopians, Somalians, everyone, their governments beat them up and kill them. But you'll never hear them say anything. But when it's South Africa, oh my God. Just tell them to go home. Oh my God, oh my Lord, oh Jesus. Suddenly you have abused them for generations to come. Suddenly they remember there's God. You didn't remember there was God when you are in your country. You didn't remember God when your government was abusing you. You didn't remember God when there was Boko Haram. You only remember God now when South Africa is telling you to go home. Oh my dear, I've got another thing coming. You're going to go to your country. Trust me, I said this a long time ago. I'm going to say it again. Ukuhamba nje guys nizohamba. You can swear at us, you can make videos trend all over, you can do whatever you want, but we're tired of the lawlessness that is happening in our country, with you breaking our laws and then quickly running to hide by going to the rest of the world and screaming xenophobia, xenophobia. You can scream at the top of the roof. We don't care. Respectfully, we are tired. We don't want you in our country anymore. And we are going to make sure that our laws are enforced the way that they're supposed to. Because we are the citizens of this country. We are the voters of this country. We are the taxpayers of this country, not you. You also have your government that you must deal with. And for Africa to thrive, for Africa to do well, for Africa to succeed, all of you need to go back to your countries and do the same thing that we're doing. Whether you swear at us for that or whatever, you can call us names, you can post us, you can say you're sleeping with Nigerians, you can call us Zimbabweans, Mozambicans, you can give us fake identities, you can call us slay queens, jolofinas, whatever. We do not care. You can do that all day, every day. It's not going to deter us. And more people are coming on board. It means every single person is going to be tainted. Every single person is going to be called names. But at the end of the day, we will get what we want. And that is our country back. We're not going to allow you to keep doing what you're doing. You're setting us back many, many years. And the children of this country deserve to have a country, not you. You have your own children that deserve to have a future and a lineage and a history.